So my name's Sam Taggart. I run a company called Door-to-Door Experts and host D2DCon, where I help unify all things door-to-door. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about what is door-to-door sales and how do you get into it. So a lot of people hear, their friend, they made 20 grand in the summer, or hey, this guy's making 6 figures knocking on doors. Like, what? I thought those guys couldn't get real jobs. Why would they do that stupid thing and get their face kicked in all the time to go knock on doors? Well, I personally have trained and coached thousands of people, and a lot of them making multiple 6 figures and some of them into the 7 figures. And so a lot of people have deemed door-to-door sales as not a real job, but I'm here to tell you this is one of the best kept secrets in any kind of profession. So let me go through why that is. But before you do that, hit subscribe for more content on how to get into the door-to-door sales. And if you are interested and you're like, hey, how do I do this? DM me on Instagram or hit me up on YouTube and we'll help place you into a proper door-to-door sales company. Now, what can you sell? Solar, pest control, HVAC, roofing, satellite. You have alarm systems and many other things that are sold door-to-door. So 1, we work with all industries. 2, we have hundreds of clients that would love to take talented people, but every person needs to fit the culture. Every leader needs to get the right fit for you. So a lot of times people think they can just jump into any door-to-door program and make 6 figures, but the reality is not all programs are created equally. So it's really important that you jump into a good program that has good training, has good support, has good pay, has good product, and has a company that stands behind their product so that you can feel really good about what you're selling. Or not every company is that way, unfortunately. So make sure you hit us up and we would be happy to place you with a phenomenal company and do really well to actually make sure you're set up for success. So let's talk about door-to-door as a very simple job or profession and what the day in the life looks like. So door-to-door sales, it's you go out, you knock on doors. That's very simple, right? But usually you get assigned a simple area. It's not like, hey, where should I knock today? It's like usually the leadership is gonna say, here's your territory of about 400 homes. And you've got a month or so that you get to stay in this territory. Some companies will drive you out together, drop you off, pick you up, drive home together. Other companies, you're on your own for driving out the area. Most of the time there's sales trainings during the week. So most of the time you meet up with a team, you go over sales skills, training, go over product, go over customer lists, how you can better that. And then you'd cruise out to your neighborhoods. And there's weekly competitions and incentives. A lot of these companies like to go on big trips. They like to do, they make it like a sport, right? So think of sales as an opportunity after you played high school football or soccer or whatever to go compete in a different format where you get that same recognition, that same feeling of winning when you're actually performing. So the satisfaction a lot of times doesn't even come from the commissions that you make. A lot of times it comes from the competition and winning that you get to play. And most people in normal jobs don't feel that satisfaction. They feel like, man, I show up, I'm a waiter, I'm a car dude, whatever that is, I'm a mechanic, and there's no success, there's no personal development, there's no upward trajectory. What's beautiful about door-to-door sales is you actually have some upward trajectory of, I can make whatever I want to make, and there's stability in it, but then there's no cap. And a lot of times people like that feeling of man, I'm getting paid for what I'm worth. So the question is, right now, are you getting paid for what you're worth? And right now, would you bet on yourself? Most people that go to normal jobs aren't willing to bet on themselves. They're ones that are stuck kind of in society's mindset of, hey, get a normal job, 9 to 5, something safe, 40 grand out of college, whatever. And they live their whole lives maybe living that way. Maybe your parents, maybe your friends, that's how they operate. But for those that are wanting to break the mold, for those that are like, hey, I want to get out there and see what I'm really worth, my challenge to you is hit us up and we'll find you a good home to where you can actually make what you're worth. So door-to-door sales is a phenomenal profession, and it's changed my life. It's changed thousands and thousands of lives that have done this profession. Is everybody cut out for it? No. That's why we get paid so well. But at the end of the day, I believe everyone should give it at least 6 months because of the lessons you learn. You learn sales skills, you learn hard work, you learn how to deal with rejections. You learn so much doing this job. And Mark Cuban would say, hey, you learn in door-to-door sales, you'll learn more than you would in a 3-year, 4-year college stint. And it's been deemed to be one of the best places to go cut your teeth for any type of hire post door-to-door. Maybe you don't do this as a career forever. Maybe you just do this for a year or two. And we have opportunities for that. But at the end of the day, we say, just do it. and commit to it for a little short stint at least, because you never know what happens if you happen to be somebody that was really naturally good at this. Some people think like, well, I'm not a born salesman. I'm not naturally good at this. Or, I'm more introvert. I'm more quiet. There's a lot of phenomenal door knockers that are very introverted. They're not natural born salespeople. I believe sales is something you can learn. I believe as long as you have a positive attitude and a good work ethic, we can put you in a place where they have the right systems, training, and support to make you an all-star. So click subscribe for more content. We're here, we have tons of training videos. I host a podcast with over 200 episodes. Go follow the DDD podcast. And we're here to give you guys a good home. So if you're looking to get in door-to-door, hit us up.